Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. We can put this up a little bit more than that. There we go. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm in a chair somewhere. Oh, there's polka dots. I must be in my YouTube studio area. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day out there. It is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. A lot of people are off, but there's some who still are working on Labor Day. It was a busy weekend on the river this weekend, that's for sure. It was Steampunk Festival here downtown. That was fun. And I think I'm finally caught up on my rest. Yay. So good morning. I have Highland Grog in my cup this morning. And it is good. It is good. Yum, yum. So there's some ones, so that means y'all can hear me. That's fantastic. I better put my phone on silent or it's going to be dinging. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, phone is on silent. Quit making those noises. It's the dog. It's like on his leg. And there goes the cat. Lay down. Okay. We're good. There's Desert Adventures in Arizona. Good morning. Jeffrey is here. Hello. Thanks for being here. Yes, it may be a thin crowd today due to the holiday. It sure may. Inspired to Wander is here. Good morning. Mobang for your bucks is here. Good morning. Floss. Good morning. Floss is here. Let's see. Mobang's talking about September Fest. There where he is, lots of music, arts and crafts, and even fireworks last night. How fun. That is fun. And I'm Mobang's going to do some filming today. I'm going to do some editing. This is my busy day with lives and work lives. And yeah, I do work lives on Facebook. Nancy says it's a busy day for me. Lots of pets sitting for those who are out traveling and having fun. There you go. Yes, lots of festivals in the Midwest, Tim. Lots of them. Floss says there's a big arts and crafts festival in Frankfurt also. Nice. Debbie F is here. Debbie, I got me some Highland Grog in this cup this morning, and it is good. All right. Well, so let's see what our temperatures are. I almost started on something else, but let's look at our temperatures. I haven't even pulled mine up yet. What do we think it is? I don't know. I'm going to guess it's 70. I haven't even been outside. Oh my gosh, it's 79 right now. I was off. I was way off. It's 79. And it's going to be, what's the high? It's going to be, we're back up in the 90s. So it's going to be 93 today. Lows of 76. So this is our low for the day also. And what is moonrise? Is it 10:08? Oh, and moon set is at 11:53 today. Interesting. Sunset's at 7:26. I always check those things out. What's our radar look like? Come on, radar. Now stop it. When you want your phone to do stuff, it's like, hello, no comprende. I don't know what to do. My phone tells me also a lot of times, my phone says, you make no sense. What's our error? So our air quality is okay in my part of Missouri, but on the other half of Missouri, they're under air advisory. I think we've got new fires in Colorado. Wow. Looks like that smoke is headed our way. It does. Oh my gosh, that was a cat going across my table. Scared me. It scared my hat crooked. I think my hat was already crooked. Steve says sometimes our phones are too smart for their britches. Mine is. Floss says it's 72, going to be 91 today. Let's see. Debbie says, I'm trying a new coffee from the company that makes that Highland grog. Oh, maple cream. Oh, my gosh. Doug, there's such a thing as maple cream coffee. Oh, it sounds delightful. Oh, and you also had a maple bar on Saturday. I love maple bars. Love them. Nancy says it's going to be 81 in Napa today. Steve says it's 70 degrees where he is in Arizona, and that's cold for the desert. Mobang is 71 with a high of 92. Uh-oh, Desert Adventure. Steve needs coffee. I need coffee. You better get you some coffee. Oh, Debbie's going to be grilling today. Hamburgers, hot dogs, and skirt steak. All the above. Nice. Okay. So I have a couple of announcements, and then I actually have something I want to talk about, and we have a moon video. So show and tell for September will be September 13th. That's next week, Wednesday. And our challenge this month will be on September 27th. So we're going to have two challenges. One is the walking challenge or moving your body challenge. I will be walking. The other is going to be, why the heck not? Let's do some paper plate crafting. What can you make out of a paper plate? What kind of craft can you make out of a paper plate? Bet if we Google that, we can find all kinds of stuff we can make out of paper plates. So it's a paper plate crafting challenge. That just popped in my head this morning. So yeah, let's do it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, other than I'm sure I'll make a frog and a ladybug. Because, well, you know, a lot of times, most of the time over here, we're a very happy channel. And you know what happens when we're happy? So I don't know. Do we all want to make ladybugs and frogs, or do you want to make whatever you want to make with your paper plates? I don't know. I mean, we could make some flowers. We could make all kinds of things. Sun and the moon. But if you get your scissors out, you can really get crafty and make all kinds of things. So I'm excited. Fairy dust with the wild winds. Good morning. Paper plate, whatever. Woo! Oh, yeah. We got those emojis going. I'm loving it. Fairy dust says, I need to keep a cup of Wake Me Up. Good morning, Ava, Doug, and Friends. It's 62 and the high is 81. Yeah, Nancy says, paper plate challenge. Apparently, we're all going over to Debbie's place for hot dogs, hamburgers, and skirt steaks. Yes. We'll be there. I don't know how long it'll take us to get there. Put some in the fridge for us, please. Let's see. Okay. Then I was looking at my Missouri Conservation magazine, and I saw something that made me very sad, but and concerned. But first, that was the teaser. First, we're gonna watch our moon video. Okay, and I'm gonna wait. Before I do that, I'm gonna put here. So I'll be Googling paper plate crafts later today to see to get inspired. I know I'm gonna make a butterfly. I know I'm gonna make a ladybug and a frog, and that you can all make whatever you want. Just because I say what I'm making doesn't mean you can't make the same thing. Everybody can make whatever they want. But in my mind, those are the first three things that come to my mind for paper plate decorating or crafting. Okay, all right, so moon video. I'm getting myself distracted. Let's see, here we go. All right, we're right here. Here we go. All right. So I was just realized I have enough moon videos in here that we can watch a moon video every live and never see the same one twice in a year. Yay! Wow. I didn't know I had that many. Let's see here. Oh, Desert Adventure says paper plates make great targets. They do. I've used them for the pew-pews. I've used them for my knife throwing. I've used them for my axe throwing as well. They do make good targets. Let's see here. Oh, we got moon emojis going on. Woohoo! Uh-oh. And then went another cat. It was the same cat. But she didn't scare me like she did the first time. Fairy Dust says the moon was gorgeous, Ava, and almost put you to sleep. Uh-oh. You better get your coffee. Woohoo! And there's Desert Adventures in Arizona support crew. That's right. Thank you so much for being a member. And well, let's just go ahead and take a moment to thank our members. We have two types of members. We have our Patreon members, and we have our channel members. And we appreciate you all so very, very much. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing here. I'm still in the moon section of my StreamYard. Yes, I have a whole moon section in my StreamYard. But we appreciate our members so much. Thank you all. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We just appreciate the love everybody shows us, and not just our members, but all of the people who watch our videos, all of you guys who come to our lives. You make it so much fun, and we appreciate it so much. So much. Let's see here. There's TGIF. Good morning. Everybody's saying good morning. And yes, Nancy says, did you say axe throwing? Yes, I did. I certainly did. A good stump and a paper plate, or just an X drawn on the stump. There you go. That was that is still is and was family fun. Axe throwing. Yes. All right, so I was looking at my Missouri Conservationist magazine today, and yeah, this is the September issue. This is the new issue, and there's an article about bumblebees in here. I don't know if I can hold that up or not. I don't know what the rules are about that, so I'm just going to tell you about it. So there's all kinds of different species of bumblebees, but the American bumblebee, and specifically the Great Plains bumblebee. Did you know? I did not know this. They have petitioned to be listed on the endangered species. I did not know that. And so it talked about their decline is due to loss of the tall grass in the prairies, but also invasive species and disease. And I didn't know this either. There is a group. There's many groups, but there's a group called the Bumblebee Atlas. And what they do is they report bumblebee sightings so they can track where the bumblebees are. And there's, I guess this is a state one, but there's also a Missouri Bumblebee Atlas group. Their organizations, and there's a bumblebeewatch.org. So I thought that was interesting. So Doug and I were talking, and we don't remember seeing any wood-boring bees this year. And we have a enclosed wooden front porch, and we usually see them there on our porch, working on our porch. And we haven't seen any of those this year. And I saw very few bumblebees this year. And they weren't all over like usual. They were only at my milkweed when it was blooming. That was the only time I saw them. And usually we see them all summer. So that is very interesting. So I don't know. Oh, Jeff says Missouri Conservationist is a government agency, and as such, its publications are public records and not covered by copyright. That's interesting to know. Cool. Okay, I'll hold it up. But there's a whole article in here about the bumblebees. And I didn't know that, and that makes me so sad because bumblebees are so awesome. So it also talked about what can we do to help the bumblebees. And it is if you have some land, leave a little prairie type area and plant some plants for the bees. And specifically, and I didn't know this, specifically plant bee balm, wild indigo, and cone flowers, because those three things not only provide nectar, but they provide protein that they need to fight infections. Did you know that? I did not know that. So I'll have to find some bee balm and some wild indigo. I already have cone flowers in my flower garden. So I'll have to plant some more of that. And so that made us kind of sad. Bumblebees are awesome. And where's my mouse? There it is. Get back over here to my chat. Okay, where's my marker? There we go. Okay. I'm scrolling. Steve says we have a beehive close by here somewhere. They come in for water in our fish pond and fly to the north. Well, that's neat. I hadn't thought about them coming for water. That's interesting. Oh, Inspired to Wander's got to go to work. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Yeah, our bees are Missouri citizens. Jeffrey says my backyard is almost a wild place. I've let it go so much. Bye, Nancy. Oh, Debbie had to get her dog dish picked up so the mowers can mow. Yeah, so that was interesting. That was interesting. I really like those magazines. We also get the one for the kids. Dog. He's on his back. He's behind me in my chair. And Right before I went live, he started barking, of course. So Doug went to get him, and I'm like, just deposit the dog in the dog depository, which is behind me in my chair. That means I never get to lean back in my chair. Usually he's in the kitchen in his own bed, and he's where his crate and his food and his water is. And then at noon, he comes in here and sits with me the rest of the day in my chair. And but nope, not this morning. This morning he's like, I know y'all are in there, and come and get me now. And that's pretty much how he said it. And he gets what he wants. He gets what he wants. So Doug and his dad have been working on the Model A. And have you got it all the way painted yet? It's not all the way painted yet. They're putting some parts on. They're under the gun because Old Threshers is when? You got to be done next weekend?
No, the weekend after.
Let's see. Let's look.
Yeah, next weekend.
No, it's next weekend, honey. Oh, 2 weekends. Saturday's the 9th and then the 16th. So you got one whole weekend left. Okay. So they're under the gun because on the 16th, they're taking it to the Old Thresher show, the Model A to the Old Thresher show. Oh. Let's see. Tim says, you need a buddy chair next to you, Ava. I don't know if he would sit in a chair by himself. I don't know. We may have to try that. Steve says the beekeepers around here put out barrels of water because there's not enough natural water in the desert. I hadn't thought about that. Diane Phoenix is here. Good morning. All right. An itch. What? Oh. Okay. Well, look at that. I didn't know that. It says I have a starred comment. I'm like, what? And that was the one from Mobang. I mean, Desert Adventures in Arizona for his membership. Interesting. Like, what? What is that? So I spent a very exasperating few moments, half hour yesterday trying to figure out how to do my how to do a live on my iPad for my meditations channel. And I had a hard time. First I tried on the extra iPad, and the processor was not new enough, it said. And then it said to update it. But then it said, but if you update it and it's too old, then it will be unusable. I'm like, what? So I Googled, and they're like all these warnings, and I'm like, okay, forget it. So I've used my music iPad, which I didn't want to do, but I did. And so it went okay. But then I had trouble just getting figuring things out. I tell you what, when you do things one way on the computer, you do things another way on your phone. And guess what? You do things another way on the iPad. I mean, it's all similar, but not the same. And it threw me. It threw this old girl for a loop for about an hour. Not an hour, about half an hour of pure frustration. Oh. Oh, that maple cream sounds delightful. Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views. Hello. Yep, similar but different. Oh, but I was proud of myself. I my frustration level didn't get super high, and I kept my cool. That's an improvement. I kept my cool. There was no hollering or cussing or some of the things that happen when your electronics won't cooperate. I didn't even throw any ink pens. That's what I do when I'm frustrated. I just throw my ink pen. So I don't want to throw anything breakable. And I don't throw it at anybody or anything. I just like throw it to the floor. I didn't even throw any ink pens. So, yeah. Aw, Debbie says, I keep water in my bird bath, plus I have a dish of water on the ground for the bunnies. Aw. Mobang says, even switching from Android phone to an iPhone is frustrating. Just navigate around. That's what I did. I just kept trying something new. That wouldn't work, so I'd have to get out, go back in, try this, try that. And StreamYard, when you're on your phone or your iPad, like on the computer, I just get on and go. On those, they send you this code you type in, a passcode. And I'm like, so like the sixth time I had to have a passcode in a row, I told Doug, I said, I hope they don't lock me out of my account. Because they're wondering what the heck is going on here. It's just me trying to get this to work. But every time you had to start over, you had to have a new code. I don't know. I'm sure there was a better way to figure it out, but I got it figured out. That's the main thing. I kept my cool and I got it figured out. Oh, talking about the different shades of black. Yes, there are. Diane says you did fine using that iPad. It was a challenge, let me tell you. So today I think I'll be okay. Today I think I'll be okay. Let's see here. Desert Adventure says, I found iPhone easier to use and you can link up all other Apple devices. Jeff says, I'm a geek. I have both Apple and Android, MacBook, Windows, and Linux computers. There's Lily T. Good morning, Lily. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Yeah, I got it figured out though. So you're like, why do you have to do it on the iPad? Well, because I'm doing a daytime live on my meditations channel now, and I had planned to do that a long time ago. Remember when I bought the other what I thought was a laptop that turned out to be, now I bought it used, so there wasn't like a salesman who did me wrong or anything. I thought I was getting, I just looked at the same power and the memory and stuff and thought I was getting a laptop. But what I ended up getting was a notebook, and I was going to use it to do my daytime streams because I work in the day and I work online. So I have to have this computer that I'm on right now for work during the daytime. So I was going to stream on this one I bought, but it wouldn't hold a stream. It wouldn't keep it going. And so I'm like, okay, then I'll stream on this and I'll work on that one. And it was so slow. I would just get so frustrated. And then I figured out when I finally got really mad and I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. I found out it's a notebook, not a laptop. So it's like, Oh, okay. That explains why it won't do everything my laptop is doing. So, yeah. So that's what I bought it for, was so I could stream and work at the same time, stream during the day. So that got put on hold. So tried it on my iPad and it worked okay. A friend suggested that to me, and I'm like, well, I can try it and see. I didn't know if it would hold a stream or not, but it did pretty good. It held a stream for 2.5 hours, and then I turned it off. So yeah. So I'm saving up for a new computer, and this time I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get one. I'll either get one just like I have or something a little bit better, um, with someone who can help me and answer my questions and make sure I get the right thing. Yeah. Let's see here. Diane says, Jeffrey, you are a geek of the highest order. Ooh, that's a compliment. I love that. Yeah, this Apple iPad here is probably, is that 5 or 6 years old? 5 or 6 years old and still going strong. And the other one I have, I bought used, and the other one I have, I bought used. So I have 3 iPads. But one, the processor was not up to par to do live streaming. So, or at least to run StreamYard. I do everything through StreamYard. So, yeah. Um, Jeffrey says sometimes I'm a very confused geek, but luckily I have a niece who is a professional geek. I love it. Ah. It's mo bang for your bucks. It's my hobby to get away as cheap as possible. Shameless plug. Jeffrey says I use Apple computers because I don't get viruses with them. Oh my gosh, when my computer got hijacked, how long has that been? 2-3 weeks ago? I was just like, oh my gosh. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. I couldn't believe it. Now, I had originally said I got it from a Facebook ad, and that is wrong. What I got it from is when you open your browser and then all this news stuff pops up. You can click where you want to go or type in where you want to go. And down below, there's all this news stuff. You can scroll through the gossip columns, the this, the that's, in recipes. And that's where I had clicked on a recipe. And so my friend who's really good with computers, I just texted him. I knew he probably was at work, but I just texted him. And I'm like, this is happening. I don't know what to do. So he said, call me. Well, he typed something, and I'm like, what? And he's like, call me. So I called him, and in just like 30 seconds, he solved my problem. And but then he texted me and he said it probably was not that site that gave you that did that to you. It was these other sites attached to other sites. And if it's a popular site, especially, they will attach themselves to it. So when you click on the popular site, you also get them, or they get you, however you want to word that. Yeah. So, um, Debbie's asking, does Doug work at a grocery store? If so, they should be able to carry Cameron's coffees. I'll have to check that out. And Steve says, Jeffrey, that's exactly why my work IT department moved all our employees to Apple. So they don't get viruses. Oh no, Lily says we bug bombed yesterday and now my husband forgot where he put the coffee urn. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Speaking of coffee, Highland Grog. I'm going to get some creamer, French vanilla creamer tomorrow or today. I don't know which. Because I have some coffees in there that I like with creamer. I like my Highland Grog black. I like my regular coffee black. But some of those other flavors of coffees are so delicious with creamer in them. Oh my gosh. Steve is sending some virtual coffee for Lily. Now, I haven't done my shout outs yet. Shall we do some shout outs for what's coming up today? I think we better. I think we had a better. Now, I haven't checked thumbnails, so these are just my shout outs. So, Astute Tourist was live early this morning, and he'll be live tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know if he's live every morning of the week, but I always enjoy it when he is, and I'm up that early and get to go. Desert Adventures in Arizona goes live 1 hour after me today, and then has been being followed by Van Life Voyages, and then Box Van Deep, and then it's Roy and Becky's Travels, and then I have a break at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Ava's Meditations channel, just a 15-minute little video. And then tonight is moon gazing on Aegis Paranormal, and that's me. And we'll be doing some moon gazing over there. Be sure to check out Ron Darrell Adventures and Half Cheetah Will View. And please go show Grandma Kelly some love on her channel. And as usual, when you're done with your entire day, you're done YouTubing, you're ready to relax, you're invited to come over to Ava's Meditations channel and relax to video and music over there. Sometimes it's me on my Native American flute, sometimes it's other music, but you're always welcome. So I'm going to start at the bottom and go up. There's my markers. And let's see here where I was. Okay, the virtual coffee. Diane says that's the advantage of Keurig. No urn to lose. There's the link for Desert Adventures Live right there. 8 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, I love my iPad. I love my iPad. There's Tor Odin RV. Good morning. Good morning, Odin. Thanks for being here. We're just hanging out, having some coffee this morning. Well, let's see. Let's have a little... We have time for a music break. Let's go find something over here. What shall we listen to? I didn't do my pre-live. Wasn't music this morning. It was the North River. What shall we play? Well, let's play this one. Here we go. Grab your coffees or your drinks and let's just relax for a minute. I love playing that fiddle. I love it. Now, guess who's been practicing their fiddle? Doug has. Doug has. And there's some new things we're going to be trying out on our fiddles, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about it. And yeah, we'll let you know how it goes. We'll let you know how it goes. Well, I can just show you. So hold on just a second. I got to put you down because it's behind my computer. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, I don't think I've showed you this yet. So, some of the places we go play when we're playing bluegrass music, especially mainly, all the guitar players use their capos. And so they're like changing it to any key imaginable under the sun. And sometimes just because you know something in one key, they'll go, oh, well, I'm going to play it in this key. And they snap a capo on, and it'll be B flat or B or E flat or something that's really hard to do on the violin. So Doug and I decided we're going to make our own capo. We're going to do it. And so then I'm like, well, let's Google it. Let's Google it and see if we can find one. And I found one in Nova Scotia. And so I emailed this person and I'm like, are these still available? And he's like, yes. I'm like, okay. Then I've got my money in my hand and I'm getting ready to order one right now. And I got a violin capo. So we tried using some other capos for my other instruments and they wouldn't work. And the reason why is the guitar fretboards are flat, the mandolin fretboards are flat, but the violin one is curved. So this is curved. Can you see it's curved here? And so there, you can see it better now. It's curved here where it goes over your fretboard, fingerboard. And so it's going to take some getting used to, but I have to put the fret like this, the capo like backwards, because this gets in my way of my hand, and this still gets in my way a little bit even here. So I have found out that I'm very relaxed when I'm playing, and so my hand leans back. So when I have the capo on, I have to change the position of my fingers to where they're very much on the very tippy top of my fingers, which is going to take some getting used to, but it's going to allow me to play in any key. Now, while I was waiting on that to get there, I just sat there. One of the things my college professor did in music is they would just make you think about your music. Just think about it. So I'm like, and at first I'm like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. But then I saw the reason for it and what it did. And I'm like, all right. So I just put everything down. I literally just sat like this and thought about it for a while. And I figured out in my brain, my light went off. I figured it out how to play in any key without my capo. If I know the song already, I can just play it in any key. So I figured that out. But this we're very excited about also. So when I have beginner, now I can't do it well yet. I'm learning. Okay. But my beginner students always get the fretboard that tells you what it does is it tells you the name of the note you're playing. And I have found that to be very distracting because what ends up doing is they're spending all their time looking at what note is where instead of learning where the note is. To me, the purpose of that should just be a guide to where you put your fingers, right? So we found the gentleman from Nova Scotia who makes these also has these. And this is a raised fret, so you can actually feel it, and it's marked just like our guitar and our mandolins, so you can tell third, fifth, seventh, ninth, and your octave right here by the two. So we're going to try this out, see what we think. And if it stays on, this is what I'll be recommending to my students who want the fretboard, my beginner students who need to know where to put their fingers, because the violin, the viola, and the cello and the bass, upright bass, they have no markings. You just have to learn by feel where everything is. And so we're going to try that out. We're going to try this capo out. We're so excited about it. We're so excited about it. So let me put this up. Yep, so that came from Nova Scotia. And I'll probably be ordering another one of these. So Doug and I both have one. And I'll probably be ordering some more of these. Because if they work like I think they're going to work, it's going to be great. So I need to put this back in this envelope. And I'm going to put it back behind my desk so a cat doesn't chew, my computer, so a cat doesn't chew on it or anything like that. I have one cat. If anything is in plastic, he steals it, runs off with it. There, so that's put back up. Oh, that was supposed to be in there too. I'll just put it back there. Okay, there we go. There we go. So Jeffrey says, I have an Android tablet because there are some Android apps I like also. I have an Android phone, but I have 3 iPads. For what I use mine for, the tablet wouldn't do what I needed. Doug loves the tablets, but the tablets have bit the dust. So now we have the iPads, and we use the iPads for our music, and you've seen us use those when we're playing for you here. Steve says, Tim, I did a 4-wheeling run on Saturday in the Jeep. And Lily, yes, Paula and Nate are engaged. That is exciting. Mobag says, stop reading me, Steve. I've been eyeing that Jeep every time I pass by the dealer. Oh, you need a Jeep. You need a Jeep. You need a Jeep. Oh, Jeffrey says, I also have an e-ink tablet for reading, as it does not project light directly into your eyes and reduces eye strain. Oh, Fairy Dust has been eyeing the Jeeps also. Yeah, Floss's Tim's saying all the Jeeps up here are bad underneath, and it's all the road salt we have. That Floss is right. Let's see. Jeffrey says, watching Ava's left hand on that fiddle is kind of like watching a spider dancing. Yep. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, and that reminds me, and a reminder, show and tell is September 13th, and the challenge is September 27th. And we're doing 2 challenges. We're doing a moving your body challenge. I'm going to be doing walking specifically, and I think I'm going to be doing squats. Oh, I can feel that already just saying squats. And paper plate crafting. We're gonna make stuff out of paper plates. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Well, it is time to move along. Boy, this time goes by fast. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. let's see. Okay, so don't forget, Desert Adventures in Arizona is live right after me, and then we'll raid Van Life Voyages, and then we'll raid Box Fan D, and then we'll raid Roy and Becky's Travels, and then y'all can come to my channel at 11 a.m. Pacific time after Roy and Becky. Ava's Meditations. It's just a quick 15-minute video, and show Ron Daryl Adventures some love, Grandma Kelly some love, and have Cheetah Will View some love. And it's going to be, let's make it a great day. Let's make it a great day. Now, I have not seen all the comments. Mobang's going to keep me accountable for the walking challenge. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. This one. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to go grab my bye-bye song and just remind everybody that you are awesome. You are here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. You're inspiring people around you every single day, even when you're not aware that you are. That's a cattail you see over there. And if you are struggling right now, for whatever the reason, if you're struggling, just remember we can do hard things when we have to, and we can get through. So never give up. Never give up. Thank you all for being here. Love you.